I'm BJ from RidersWholesale.com. I've got my mini XRX Trailmaster go-kart here. We're going to show you how to assemble it. This is what you can expect whenever you receive it at the house. We've done cut the bands off of it, but the first thing you want to do is just unpackage everything out of the box, lay it out nice and neat to where you can get to it, and then you'll be ready for assembly. We've got everything unpackaged and we laid everything out nice and neat, all of our roll bars, tires and wheels, front steering wheel, and right there is all the bolts and nuts it's going to take to put this thing together. And last but not importantly, you got your owner's manual and your part manual. If you need any parts, you just refer back to that manual, email us a part number, we can ship it right out, and make sure you read the owner's manual before you use it. Now we're ready to start our assembly. The first thing we're going to do is hook up our back shocks. Alright, to hook up our back shocks, just go ahead and take your bolt nut loose. If you got some help, this is a lot easier. Just line your shock up, slide your bolt in, put your nut on, tighten it up, go over to the other side and do the same thing. Takes a number 13 and a number 12, tighten these up, just snug them up real tight. And all your other swing arm bolts and all these bolts, tank bolts, every bolt on this thing, just go through it, double check them, make sure they're all tight. Alright, now we're ready to hook up our front suspension. There's a nut on the bottom of your spindle here. All you do is line it up, and it should fall right into the A-frame like that. Put your flat washer on, then put your nut on, then just simply tighten it up. Then we're going to put the Carter key in. It takes a number 17 to tighten this up. It takes your shortest Carter key that you got too. There's two of them, and then there's two longer, and two even longer than that. Them's for the wheels. Alright, now we're ready to put our front tires on. Just remove your nut off your spindle, and we're going to grab our front tire and slide it right on. These tires are the same side by side, but just make sure you put them on with the valve stem out. They just slide right up over your spindle. Put your flat washer back on, and then start your nut back on. After you get your nut tight, we're going to put the Carter key in. It takes a number 19 to tighten these up. Just tighten them up good and tight and line up your bolt hole. Alright, just slide your Carter key right in. It's the two short ones that you should have left, and now you should only have two long ones left for the back. Alright, now that we got that done, we just want to put our hubcap on. It's a little dust cover. Just slide the other side on. Alright, these wheels are universal from side to side. You've got a pin right here, and then you've got a slot in your wheel. You just want to make sure you line that up and make sure your valve stem's facing out. Your wheel should just slide right on once you line it up. Put your washer back on, put your tap back on, tighten it up. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is install our steering wheel. Just go ahead and take your nuts and bolts loose here, grab your steering wheel. We're going to show you how to put it on. Let's go ahead and start one. This is how your spokes on your steering wheel should look. If you got your wheels somewhat straight, you can see I don't have them real straight, but just start them all back and then tighten them up. It takes two number 10s to tighten these up. Alright, now that I've got the steering wheel done, all you do is snap the little plastic cover into place. We're all finished with it. Now we're going to move on to the roll. First thing you want to do is grab your two long roll bar cage bars and just slide right over. Just set them right up like so. Alright, now we're ready to start our bolts in our roll cage. You don't want to tighten these up, you just want to start them. But make sure you use one of these bushings here, and it goes to the flat side of the bolt. That just slides right in. It's half moon on the inside. And then you want to use one on the other side and then put the nut on. Now all you want to do is do the same thing in the back. Alright, now we're ready to put the rear bar in our roll cage. This right here is what it looks like. It's got some half moon clamps on each side. Just slide it into place. They're already threaded, so all you have to do is start your bolt. Make sure not to tighten them up, just start them. All right, now we're ready to put our top of our roll cage in. This is the way it should look. I went over on the other side and started one of my bolts. Now I'm just gonna go around and start them all. I'm just gonna start on finger tight, and then we're gonna be ready to finish up our cage. Okay, now we're ready to just put our roll cage sides on. Just slide them down on the pin. Start your bolt nut down on the bottom. Make sure you put bushings on both sides. And then it's pre-threaded at the top. All you gotta do is start in like you did the other ones. Alright, now we got our roll cage finished. All you want to do is go back and tighten everything up. Either take some number 10 socket and ratchet or a wrench, and you'll need a number 12 on some of them. Alright, now we're ready to put our air cleaner cap on. All you do is just screw the bolt here into the cap, and then just put it over the stud here and tighten it up, and then get your 2 wrenches and jam it down. That's how you get your air cleaner on and off. Now we're ready to install our exhaust guard. All you do is lay it up here, and you want to start this bolt right here first. This here is the bolt head. Make sure you pull your throttle back and slide it in from this side and put your tap on it. Then come down here on the side, you got a number 10 bolt here. Just start it in and tighten them up. Alright, now we've got our go-kart all finished up. Last thing to do is put gas in and crank it. Just going to fill it up with gas now. Alright, now we're ready to start it. All you do is simply pull the cord. Starts right up. That's how you assemble your Trailmaster Mini from riderswholesale.com. We get you where you want to go.